There are going to be fines up to $230 for not complying with the BC mask orders. Now, I have read this, and anybody that can't wear a mask, like myself, still don't have to comply. But quite frankly, it's kind of scary out there how many masked people are touching their face where their saliva and their snot comes out of. And on CDC, you can Google this if you don't believe me, they are now bragging about how the masks are not just keeping our spit in, but they're also keeping out 40% of the alleged COVID-19 from entering our bodies. So that means 40% of the COVID-19 is resting on the outside of the mask that people are wearing. Now, I have noticed at least a minimum of a quarter to a half of the people have no clue how to wear a mask. They touch their face, their ghoul hole, and then they touch the bus, objects in the store. It is really horrible. I've made a lot of videos about it. I haven't put them all up yet. But if you don't comply and you argue and you're not complying properly, you can get a fine too. Where is that? I just seen it. Unbelievable. Nowhere in this article will you find any of these leaders or any doctor telling the masses not to touch the front of the mask and how important that is. Anybody with any food safe will know that when you're in a restaurant environment and serving food, you're not allowed to touch your face, you're not allowed to touch your hair. And here we have idiots in charge putting masks on people, and you just have to go out there for a short period and you can see people touching the middle of their face. Even the London drugs manager couldn't keep his hands off his ghouls. Kept playing with it and then touching stuff in London drugs. This is a perfect storm, folks. I feel, but it's only just me. I don't know what else anyone else feels, but this is a perfect storm for biological, all sorts of stuff happening. I expect that the coronavirus is going to go up. I expect bacterial infections are going to skyrocket. I expect I should just move out of town until this is over, because I really don't want to get a biological infection in my lungs and then coronavirus. This is a perfect storm. And that guy said, Mike is a what? A public safety person? I would like to see these fucktards in charge address touching the mask in the front. No one does. Not the news, not BC Transit, not Bonnie Henry, and then they want to put them on children. Perfect storm.